Alright guys, I got some cool stuff here to show you. Um, let's start with the comics like I always do. And then we'll start with the other stuff I got this week. So let's start. So this week with comics was pretty light. I only ended up getting 2 things. I got, I don't know how to pronounce this character, but she has a new one-shot. This is a new character that first came out in the What If series of Disney Plus. Never been in a comic book before, so now she has her own comic book. Very original, fresh new character. We got My Adventure with Superman, issue number 6. The final issue, which I'll be reviewing soon. And then we got Miss Marvel, the New Mutant, volume 2. Yeah, and then I got Ghostbusters back in town. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Little comics. I've actually read all of the Ghostbusters Back in Town stuff as a sequel to the, or prequel to the latest movie, and it was pretty cool little comic series. So, let's start with this Funko Pop. So, Amazon's been discounting a lot of Funko Pops. I would say if you collect Funko Pops, check Amazon right now. The only one that interests me was this guy. He was $4 and some change, so I couldn't pass this up. And that is Rocky from Schoolhouse Rock. I think what sucks is I was checking the Funko app because I've been trying to catalog my collection. It's just very difficult because all my figures are out of box. And most of the Funko app is like scan the QR code on the box. Anyway, but this guy right here was $4. But I noticed the other 2 Schoolhouse Rock Pops on the Funko app are vaulted, and they're worth some money. Like the I'm Just a Bill one is like $48, and I'm like, geez Louise, I really wanted that one, and I didn't get it. And I kind of fucked up on that one, but I got this one for really cheap, and I love Schoolhouse Rock. Kind of a nostalgic thing, I guess, but very cool looking pop. And yeah, and then this morning I had some time to kill, so I went down to these antique shops, and I got this. I actually should have grabbed this when it came out. I think it was just there was too much coming out, money was tight, and I didn't get it. But I found it there for $20, and I even left the shop. I went to go get something to eat, and I came back, and I was like, "Hey, do you still have that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I do." And I went ahead and grabbed it. And then it's Point Break, the 4K Steelbook. Look at that. This is gorgeous artwork, truly incredible. There's the 4K disc, Blu-ray disc here. And look at the interior artwork. Point Break is such a fun movie. You know what's weird about Keanu, right? Keanu in the 90s was in a lot of great movies. Like this movie, for example, Speed, The Matrix. Well, I guess not Matrix, but Bill and Ted. He was in The Matrix, but my point in saying is Speed, Point Break, Bill and Ted. People don't recognize that that's Keanu. Like if you grew up in that era, you know it's Keanu. But a lot of younger people, like I saw people in the comment section for the Bill and Ted 3 trailer when that came out a few years back. People were like, "Oh, that's Keanu?" Like, yeah, that's Keanu. Like, I don't understand. So I find it weird that Keanu's a big star, right? People love him, but they also don't seem to recognize a lot of the movies that he's in, despite a lot of them being iconic movies. Like this movie has that iconic line, "It was never about the money, man. It's about us against the system," right? So you get that great line. And yeah, so Point Break, $20 was a great deal. I need to get that anyways. $20 was the right price. And then I got the sick hat that I can't wait to start wearing when the new Jurassic World movie comes out next year. So we'll see how that turns out. Not excited, but we'll see. But this is a pretty cool hat. Ooh, I like that. So that's a comfy hat. Though I need to just to be a little bit tighter on my head. Look at that. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, it caught my hair. Ow, oh, shit, ow, oh. Let me try this. Oh, there we go. Note to self, adjust it after you put it on. Yeah, look at that. Park Danger, or Park Ranger, I'm sorry. And then, please return here. No cool. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was a really cool hat. $15 for that. Went ahead and snagged that. And then the thing I'm most excited about, I love this movie in the theaters. I don't know if it's going to be on my best theater list, but part of me has such a soft spot for this movie, and it just connects with me so much personally that I do want to put it on the best theater list. But I don't think it's, that kind of movie. But this is a great looking Steelbook, and I do love this movie. And that is the 4:30 movie, Amazon exclusive Steelbook. Look how gorgeous that artwork is. I think it's a little bit awkward there with, what's his face? What's the name of that actor? What's his name? Ken Jeong? I think I'm saying that right. His face there. But what's great about this Steelbook, I didn't even realize this, it's made to look like a VHS box. So you slide it out, and it's an actual tape. Look at that. That is sick. And then you get the back here, and you just, What's great is it actually kind of feels like a tape a little bit. I don't know. Wow. On Amazon, they just show you this front image and the back of it. You don't really see any of the other stuff. So, I'm sorry, you almost saw my digital code there. But here's the interior artwork. Here's the 4K disc right here. Lionsgate went all out with their Steelbooks. I get why people like Lionsgate Steelbooks. I like them too, guys, but I just don't get them because they are too pricey now, and I feel like I can wait on a lot of these. I'm not that into Steelbooks too, but here's the 4 friends and the one girl. I'm not gonna lie, this might be a little bit too personal, but that girl in this movie plays Melanie or whatever. She's kind of cute. I don't know, just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying, she kind of is. And yeah, and this is pretty cool. It's got an audio commentary with director Kevin Smith, Going Home Again, the 4:30 movie. Now, that I'm assuming is about, I didn't know this, but until after I watched this movie. But essentially, this movie takes place in a movie theater. But I didn't know this. This is in the theater that Kevin Smith owns. So Kevin Smith owns a theater, and he has a little apartment in it. And so whenever he comes back into that town where the theater's at, he will go up there and sleep in the theater. And so when it says Going Home Again, I'm guessing that's what it means. Like him, going back home to the theater he owns and just chilling. But man, I can't get over how incredible this artwork is. Look at this artwork. Like, look at this. This is gorgeous. I love this. Man, if you love this movie, you gotta get this. Especially since you can get the Blu-ray pretty cheap. I think it's like $20 right now. But it's not, there is no 4K option outside this Steelbook. And just look how pretty this Steelbook is. Come on, guys. Look how pretty. It's so pretty. I don't know. Perfect artwork for a movie like this. It's all about, like, retro movies and that kind of era. I think it's all set in the 90s. Just great stuff. I don't know. If you love that kind of stuff, I don't know. Very sweet coming of age movie about, people who love movies and things like that. It's got a lot of fun stuff in there. Let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.